as we welcome you once again to the live coverage of the DP World Asia Cup Rising Stars 2025. It is a Group A encounter. It is the replay of last year's final as Sri Lanka A have revenge on the cards against Afghanistan A. Well, down in the middle, Parvez Maroof was ready for the toss, and Duneet Wellalage, the captain of Sri Lanka A, won the toss and chose to bat first. Of course, Afghanistan A has been led by Darvish Rasuli. Interestingly enough, 6 names feature in the side today for Afghanistan that will be taking part in the match, in the form of Sediqullah Atal, who was the player of the tournament, in the form of Allah Mohammad Ghazanfar, who was the player of the match in the final, in the form of the captain of Darvish Rasuli, Mohammad Ishaq, Qais Ahmed and Bilal Sami as well. On the other side for Sri Lanka A, Novendu Fernando was the captain last time around. Sahan Arashige is someone you need to keep an eye out on.
The player of the match from the final to bowl the very first ball of this first match for Afghanistan A against Sri Lanka A.
So get ready. As mentioned by Fidai, it's a replay of last time's final. This a Group A clash between Sri Lanka A and Afghanistan A. On the money, right from the start.
It'll be interesting to see how Ghazanfar bowls on this track, because we've seen bowlers didn't have a very good day on this track. The batters have enjoyed.
What a shot that is. That's how you try and make a statement. That's how you showcase your intent. Alambage goes big.
Well, he comes with reputation. And we were already told that this is one of the players to watch out for. And straight away, what a statement that is. It was a fuller delivery and equally treated by Alambage. The first 6 of Sri Lanka A innings. And they live by their reputation, starting things off with a maximum.
Beautifully guided towards the boundary. Alambage looks in good touch.
I think he's manufactured that shot.
Ghazanfar in for his second. Clever batting once more. He's looking in really good nick.
And the question Ghazanfar might be asking himself, where to bowl to Alambage? He's hit me towards the long on.
Alambage, how sweet is that? How sweet is that?
28 of 11 deliveries in no time, striking in more than 250. Look at that, in the slot, and proper shot to send it off for a maximum.
Yeah! Ghazanfar gets revenge. Sends Vishen Alambage backing. What a response that is.
That's the final laugh. And look at that, that's why that's the flicker that he bowls quicker. And that goes through his defenses and sends him off back to the pavilion. A wonderful knock nonetheless, 28 of 13. Sri Lanka A lose their first, 29 for 1.
Goes over the infield. Madushka. First boundary of his bat. At the end of 3, it's 34 for 1. Caught and bowled. That's as if he was bowling at the nets. Yeah, please take it. And Lasith Kuspole has gone back to the dugout.
That was a slower one. See, that's the key. He got into his shot earlier, but good return catch that from Bilal Sami. And both the strike bowlers of Afghanistan, Bilal Sami and Allah Mohammad Ghazanfar, are among wickets. And Kuspole will also have to just walk back after making just one. Sri Lanka A, 34 for 2.
Ninth match. They need stability and they need runs. Off the mark with a boundary.
What a way to open your account.
Big appeal. Yes, it's crashing into the stumps. What an over this is turning out to be for Bilal Sami.
And look at that. He shuffled across And for me, this is a very close call. Probably the ball is skidding and the umpire thinks that this is going to hit the leg stump.
As Nishan Malushka goes off 5 and Sri Lanka A 39 for 3 now. Big appeal, you could hear that sound. What a start this is for Afghanistan A. What a start this is for Bilal Sami. Sri Lanka A in 6s and 7s.
Ball down the leg side and Zahan Arachage wanted to guide it. Enough of an edge and good catch taken by Mohammad Ishaq Rahimi behind the wickets. And look at the celebration. Absolutely pumped up. Sri Lanka A are in all sorts of trouble. 39 for 4. Zahan Arachage without scoring a single run.
Beautifully timed. Velalage's first boundary. Speed as they come.
I think he bowled it a little short and a little wide.
Outside edge, no slip in place. Run away for a boundary and brings up the 50 for Sri Lanka A. That's a poor delivery. That is bread and butter for Dunit Vellalage. He loves it outside the yaw stump and full.
3 for Bilal. Fabulous start by the bowlers for Afghanistan. Another boundary here for Vellalage.
Shot down the leg side. And picked up the boundary pretty easily. That's a loose delivery by Safi. And nicely done. Nicely done. Using the pace what Formula Safi offered. And Nurdu Fernando is quite good behind square in the offside.
Cheeky, effective. Well played, Vellalage. They are taking on the Afghan bowlers now. Allah Mohammad Ghazanfar picks up a wicket, the first ball that he bowls. It's a very good catch by Bilal Sami at long off. Vellalage departs, Ghazanfar strikes.
Showing great athleticism. It's very rare when you see fast bowlers show this sort of athleticism during the field. And he timed his jump perfectly. Ghazanfar enjoys the catch and another wicket to his name. Sri Lanka are now 105 for 5.
Top edge. Deep square leg fielder and it's a tasty one. Ghazanfar, that's what good bowlers do. As soon as he comes to the attack, he dismisses good players, and this time Nurdu Fernando succumbs.
And the fans from Afghanistan would love that. Allah Muhammad Ghazanfar follows him. He makes room for himself, but doesn't get the connection right. Sends it into the hands of Zubaid Akbari, who takes a good catch. And this is the third for Allah Muhammad Ghazanfar, the man who was the player of the match from the final in the last year edition of the Asia Cup, has now taken the wicket of Fernando. Goes for 39. Sri Lanka A are in 26 for 6.
Low ball to start with. Cut away by Milan Ratnaik. It's a poor delivery to start. Plenty of weight, short and put away in style by Ratnaika. Giving himself room and a nice shot. Holding the pose for the photographer. Back-to-back boundaries for Milan.
He just backs what you said about him and tells you how hard he's worked and how a great player.
Low ball bouncer slaps towards mid-wicket and a good effort. Qais Ahmed almost got to it. In the end, it just went past him for a maximum. 4-4-6 in the first 3 deliveries.
And hit this nicely. It was a slow one cutter, but he picked it. Too short, and Milan Ratnaike up for the task. Look at that. And beautiful, beautiful shot that is. A flying Qais Ahmed cannot reach that.
Outside edge, third man in the circle, plenty of weight. Make it 18 of 4 deliveries, changing the momentum of the game, Milan Ratnaika. Nice and full, another outside edge. Unlucky for the bowler, but Milan Ratnaika, he does not care where it comes from. It pumps the dressing room as well. And delivery should be out, should be out. That was straight. Abdullah, who's been excellent right through his over, he's been rewarded.
And bowled it fast, quick, and straight onto the wickets. And as you called it, this is hitting the middle of the middle stump. A very easy decision for the umpire to make. Making a brilliant 41 of 19, Sri Lanka A 153 for 7.
York again. Squeeze past the short extra cover field, and what timing! Thought for a second it's just a couple of runs on offer for Sri Lanka A, and that races past the boundary. It's just Vijay Sundara is trying to make his own pace. This occasion should be caught. And Sediqullah Atal, one of the best fielders going around, saves mine, demands it, and takes it easily. Bilal Sami picking up his 4th wicket.
This time around, bowled a little slower, a cutter, and a little early on his shot, sent it off in the air. Good catch. Reverse cut by Sediqullah Atal, one of the very fine fielders for the Afghanistan A. He departs after making 6. Sri Lanka A are 160 for 8.
In the slot, and Ramesh Mendes down in the short boundary. That was a mighty hit. Going for the Yorker, missing the lens, going the distance.
Yeah, you call that Ramesh can hit the long ball.
Last ball, bouncer. That's a very good play. And the wicket keeper, he himself ran towards the stumps and took the bails off. And full marks to Abdullah Ahmed Zai. Momentum is with Afghanistan to finish off the Sri Lankan innings on 170 for 9.
But look at this run out. Ishaq getting another chance this time around, didn't want to miss it. So it ran close to the wicket and then smashed the wicket for a run out.
Sri Lanka winning the toss, batting first. Lost the wickets of Madushka, Cruz Pulle cheaply. Halamage looked dangerous, but he gifted his wicket away. Fernando batted well for his 39. Skipper Vellalage responsible 33. Milan Ratnayaka batted exceptionally. Score 41 of 19. Thanks to him, Sri Lanka finished with 170 for 9. Zamfar Bilal, exceptional international experience there for you. 8 wickets, 7 wickets among them, with 32 of 45 respectively being given away. They got to make 171 in their allotted 20 overs. Afghanistan A, when they come out to bat,
These are the two teams that played the finals last year. I've got Mazhar with me. Mazhar, what do you make of this total that the Sri Lankan boys got?
First ball of the Afghanistan A innings. Imran gets off the mark. What a shot. Outstanding from Zubair. Yes, it was full. Yes, it was wide. But you need to find those gaps. And he finds that really well.
And he does that. And room outside the off stump. What a lovely shot that is with the full face of the bat.
Gifting the batter. Location, Milan. Oh, straight to the fielder at mid-off. Vellalage making no mistake. Ratnayaka strikes. Afghanistan A lost their first.
He looks disappointed there. That bad form continues for Zubair because this is his natural way of scoring runs. Straight to the captain, Sri Lanka A captain, who makes no mistake. And this is what we are talking about. This is what they need to do. Get wickets at regular intervals. Get 4 wickets in the first 6 overs. Put pressure on Afghanistan A. These are the two teams that played the final the previous time in this tournament. 5 for Zubair, 7 for 1 Afghanistan A.
Vijay Sundara greeted with a maximum of the first ball that he bowls by Imran.
This is a kind of a surface. The margin of error, a little for the bowlers. It's a very good batting track. This was a half tracker picked up quickly by Imran. This is what I was talking about. The Afghanistan boys, they play fearless cricket.
Nicely driven on the up. This is pure class from Sediqullah Atal. He gets off the mark in style. Oh, this is treat to the eyes. It's so elegant. Makes it look so easy. Treat to watch, Sediqullah Atal.
Using his feet. What a shot that was. Brave shot. We talked about this, about the Afghanistan boys.
Sanket. In the air for a while. Fielder won't reach that one. That is outstanding timing from Sediqullah Atal. It never looked it will reach the fence.
Short delivery. Pulled away. 6. Right from the middle of the blade. And he's showing it to his partner. This is where I hit it.
Up and over. Cut away for 4. He was always asking for that shot. Too wide for the batter. Easy picking. 2 is the call. And they're going for it. Good running between the wicket as well. Direct hit might have been interesting.
Yeah, but this is how you put pressure on the fielders. Take the first one.
Get away, coming down the track. And a clean hit over the side screen. It's a brilliant hit by Sediqullah Atal. That's a poor delivery. Down the left side, a freebie. Make it back-to-back sixers of Dunit Vellalage.
Well, that's pressure. When you play the kind of stroke he did on the first delivery, the bowler starts to think, what next?
Quicker again. That's a freebie. That's what you have for throwdowns before the start of play. Poor stuff against by Vellalage. Quicker. And over long off it goes. Short. A loose delivery. That was asked him to put away, and put away in style by Imran. NC 7th over with a maximum. 78 for 1. E2 starts with a short one, a freebie, and goes over square leg. Back-to-back sixers in these innings for Afghanistan A. Shot again. And in the gap, same result, but longer. Poor again by V.S. Kant. 2 sixers in 2 deliveries. Make it 18 runs in last 3 deliveries. Last ball of the previous over from Ramesh went for a 6. And the first 2 of this over. Away from Ghana. Top edge, and this occasion, a rank long hop by V.S. Khan. Imran Mir finds the field at cow point. That's very, very unlucky in my opinion.
A very soft dismissal this. Another half tracker and trying to cut the ball, and only an edge that goes loops to point. Imran Mir gone for 34 of 21. Afghanistan 91 for 2.
Clears the field at the cow point and run past the boundary. The previous over from Ishman, this last ball went for a 6. This equation, it goes for a boundary. It's 98 for 2. In the air, and easily caught at long off. Nuanindu Fernando, one of the tallest fielders in the Sri Lankan side. And V.S. Kant, what a price we could have. Sediqullah Atal.
Googly bowled wider outside the off stump. Struck well, but didn't get under it. And a good catch taken. And he'll be disappointed.
Sediqullah Atal, 54 of 27. He's dismissed. Afghanistan A, 103 for 3.
Big appeal for Arach again. This is what he does. The man with the golden arm strikes again. And Farmanullah Safi, who's just come in, has to go back.
Ali. Yeah, going down the leg side. Going down the leg side. The disappointment on the batter's face was absolutely right, but you have to go back. Scored 1 run. 106 for 4, Afghanistan.
Got him! Vijay Kant, V.S. Kant is turning this match on his head. So much guile, so much verve.
Brilliant captaincy. encouraging his bowler to flight the ball. This is exactly what you need to do. So far, we've seen the spinners trying to bowl flat. Beats Mohammad Ishaq for 4. 111 for 5 now, Afghanistan.
That's a good shot. Missed the length. This is the Vijay Sundara. At this level, you miss the length against quality players, you pay the penalty. In the length. That is a massive hit. Into the stand it goes. Darvish Rasuli, he's turning it on. Straight down the ground. That's the line, that's the length. Is it the Vijay Sundara? Got to stay away from. 4, 6, 6 in the first 3 deliveries. Slower delivery, clobbers it and finds a fielder at long on, and Sanara Chige is one of the best fielders going around in the Sri Lankan A side.
17 runs and the wicket of Darvesh Rasuli. A slower delivery doing the trick. Into the shot, Darvesh Rasuli, and sends it into the safe hands of Sanara Chige. He won't drop that. That is a big blow for the Afghanistan A. Darvesh Rasuli doing all the hard work. Departs after making 32. Afghanistan A 140 for 6.
Oh, in the gap. In the gap. The length was good, the line was good, but somehow Karote found the gap behind square to finish the over with a boundary. Throw ball into the pitch, set up beautifully. Kai Salmon, we've seen in the past, when he hits it, it stays it. Yes, the high five says it all.
You call that? I might ask you, isn't it a little late sending him down the batting order?
Certainly he tries. Going for a single. Ramesh Mendis needs a direct hit. Oh, direct hit would have been a close one. The signal from the umpire, he says there's a bit of bat, probably bottom edge. 4 deliveries, 1 run. In the air. Long on says mine. Ramesh Mendis. And he takes it. Karote had the opportunity to take a single, to be sensible, but he wanted to be a hero, to go with a bang with a 6. Holds on to Nuanithu Fernando, not Ramesh Mendis at long on.
Invited him through the bat. The finer the bait, the shorter the weight. It's in the air and taken very nicely. As you said, have we got a twist in the tail? Still concerned faces. You just need a single. Then Gal Karote will have to walk back after making 15. Afghanistan A 170 for 7.
Yorker and finds the gap. And Abdullah Ahmed Zai finishes off with a single. That went to the gap and nothing much Dunit Vellal could have done. He had bowled 5 good deliveries, but in the end, Afghanistan A winning it by 3 wickets deservingly.
Yeah, well, the opener Imran Mir looked good for his 34, but the pick of the batter is Sediqullah Atal, striking at 200. Started off where he left it in this edition last year. Scored a brilliant 54. This is his 6th consecutive 50 in this edition, including the past one.
3 seamers was somewhat expensive in certain stages. Ratnaik had a very good opening spell. V.S. Kant was exceptional after being put away with 2 sixers. First 2 deliveries, he was good. Ara Chige picked up a wicket in his 2 overs. Overall, I thought Sri Lanka was about 15 runs short in a very good batting surface. Match summary. Sri Lanka A won the toss, elected to bat first. 170 for 9 after losing 4 wickets in the power play. Just not good enough. Ratnaik batted well for his 41. Bilal was exceptional, 4 for 45 along with Gazamfar. In reply, Afghanistan A doing it 1 ball to spare. 171 for 7. Sediqullah Atal half century, 54 of 27. V.S. Khan 3 for 28 of his 4. In the end, Afghanistan A winning it by 3 wickets.